Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vipul and this is the all new Aprilia Tuono 457. Now, this is not an upgrade or a downgrade from the RS 457. It is a street naked version of the RS 457 and we have loved that motorcycle. It rides really nice. It is very good on the track. Amit had ridden the motorcycle and had very nice things to say about that. But was it very accessible for the regular rider, someone who's not comfortable with a sports touring machine? This is what will be much more accessible, and that's what Aprilia is trying to do with the Tuono 457, trying to place a product which will be much more accessible to regular riders who want to ride only in the city and on the highways. So let's start with the review and tell you what this motorcycle is all about, how it is to ride, and everything that you need to know. Now, I have done a detailed walk around of the motorcycle and it was done in the night, so some things might have not been clear, but in the daylight, under the sun, this is what the motorcycle looks like. It is available in two colors. This is the white and red, and the other one is a red and black. And personally, I feel this is the motorcycle that looks much more better, and simply because of this tank here. Now, if you look at the tank on the Tuono 457 with the white shade, you have this brushed metal finish here and here. You don't get that on the red and the black version. So if you want to stand out, you want something that is different, this is the color that you should go for if you're buying the Tuono 457. Now let's talk about this headlamp cluster right here. There's a lot going on here, and some people might have a love-hate relationship with it. Some people don't like it, some people like it, but it has started to grow on me. I like how the DRLs are implemented right here, and not sure if you can see it in the daylight, but yesterday in the night when we were shooting the motorcycle, it looked really nice. You have the high beam and the low beam integrated right here, and here you have the small lip with a red color scheme. It's red on the black motorcycle as well. This part will be blacked out. And in terms of the design, you will see a very important change here. The headlamp head is not a part of the chassis. It's not built into the chassis. It's a separate unit, and that's what differentiates this from the RS. You get 41mm upside down forks, you get 320mm disc brakes, and you have a 17-inch alloy wheel completely blacked out. You have some red highlights right here. Here you have the 457cc engine, and what I absolutely love about this are those twin exhaust pipes, and when they're heated up, they get this goldenish shade on them, and that looks really nice. And if you see how seamlessly the design flows into the underbelly exhaust, looks really nice. Again, you have this swing arm right here in the silver finish. The rear wheel also is 17 inches. You get a 220mm disc brake at the rear. You get dual channel ABS, and you get this nice wide chunky tires at the rear. The tail lamps, this is the design, this is what it looks like. I like how this is nice and sharp, gives it a sporty look. There's no backrest for the pillion rider, but you do get these grab handles right here so you can hold on to the motorcycle. You have turn indicators which are LED all around. Overall, the seat cushioning is also very nice. We rode the motorcycle for about 90 minutes and there was no butt ache, there's no back ache, so it's a very comfortable seat to be in. I like the saddle. The tank is 13 liters and I like how it's shaped as well. It looks really nice. I mean, it does give it like a butch brawny look, like a mean machine, and really like how the tank has been designed, especially in this white and silver shade. You have a nice wide handlebar, and let me also show you what the seating position is like. This is what the rider's triangle looks like, and the foot pegs are a little rear set, but they're not far off behind, so you do get a very comfortable riding position. It's not very committed, not like the RS 457. It also is a little bit sporty to give you that extra sporty character. So this is what the rider's triangle looks like. My height for reference is 5'10", and I'm flat-footed on both my feet. This is going to be very comfortable for riders who are in the range of 5.5 onwards. You should be very comfortable. Shorter riders will have to tiptoe. Overall, the handle position is very comfortable. You get a good view of the rear. The mirrors are nice and wide. They're a little tapering on this side, so yes, you only this portion of the mirror is actually usable, but you do get a good enough view. Also, the angle of the instrument console is very comfortable to look at. You don't have to take your eyes off the road. You just glance down and you'll be able to see the screen very clearly. Also, we are in direct sunlight right now, and the screen is still legible. I can see everything clearly even with the sunglasses on. So even if you're wearing a dark visored helmet, you'll be able to see everything really clearly. Also, the controls on the handlebar, they're very nice and easy to use. It's very simple. So if you come closer, so you have the ignition controls right here, and you have this mode button, and you have three riding modes. You have sport, you have eco, and you have rain. And you'll also notice that the traction modes right here are changing as I change the mode. So you have three traction modes as well. Now this Joy-Con controls the screen. So let me take you through the menu. This is your main dashboard. So you have your speedometer, you have a tachometer, the gear position indicator, the fuel gauge, you have your telltale lights right here, and a temperature and a clock. And if you move forward, you have trip meters right here. Then you have the motorcycle diagnostics. You also get a lap timer right here and your top speed. And you have music control. So this gets Bluetooth connectivity. You can connect your music, your calls, and you also get navigation. So you get turn by turn navigation as well, which is a necessity nowadays. So that was the design of the motorcycle. Those were the features. Now let's talk about how it rides. Now let's get to the fun part. I'm saying fun because this motorcycle is actually fun to ride. And if you can see, I'm smiling. It's because I've been riding this motorcycle for about 90 minutes and I've had absolutely fun with it. Now, firstly, the riding position, like I said, it is very ideal for street riding. And if you like corner carving, this is a very agile motorcycle. Also, the weight, it weighs only 175 grams. It's very lightweight, very easy to move around, and it's very nimble as well. So you want to flick the motorcycle, you want to do those overtakes, this is going to be absolutely fun. Now, before I talk about how the motorcycle rides, let's show you what it sounds like, because this is a very sweet sounding twin. And trust me, when you're riding the motorcycle, it gets even more sweeter and you get a very beautiful sound in your helmet. Now, let's talk about the acceleration. The motorcycle is very quick. It has 47.6 PS of power, 43 Newton meters of torque. So it has a lot of power in there going for it. The twin cylinder engine, it's refined. It hardly has any vibrations. And you can ride this motorcycle all day long and not get tired. Even the seat is very comfortable. The way the seat is designed, the way it is shaped, the way you hug the tank while you're riding, it gives you a very comfortable stance, a very sporty stance while you're riding. And overall, yes, ideal motorcycle if you want something that performs really nice, something that's agile, something that's nimble, flickable. This is the go-to motorcycle for you. Now let's talk about its ride quality. Now it does have a stiff suspension setup, so on bad roads you're going to feel the bumps on your back. It's not very disturbing, but it is there. It could have been a little bit softer, like maybe 5 or 10% softer, and you would be a lot more comfortable on bad roads. But on the highways, you will be riding as if you were riding on putter, so that it's that smooth on the highways. Those were an issue with the RS457. Now I have not ridden the RS457, so I don't have a comparison point for you. But these uh, did a very good job of stopping. They gave a good bite, but I still feel they need a little more work. So I feel that if there were sintered brake pads, it would have worked in the favor of the motorcycle. Besides the brake, there's another thing that is missing: no adjustable levers. So that is something that Aprilia could uh, definitely add, maybe in an update, or maybe before the bike goes into full-fledged production, they can have something like that implemented. If this had adjustable levers, it would have been better. Now, even though the adjustable levers are not there, the clutch action is really light. The gear shifts are a little bit notchy when you're doing those fast shifts, but you do get a quick shifter, bidirectional quick shifter, which makes riding much more easier. Now, we don't know what the fuel efficiency numbers are. We were not able to test it in the short time that we were giving with the motorcycle, because we were riding in the Nandi Hills, so the road was twisty. You're not able to do a proper road test and tell you what the fuel efficiency numbers are, but we have been told that the bike will be sent to us later for a road test, and we will give you a detailed report on that later on. So that was our first experience of the Aprilia Tuono 457. Initial impressions: I'm really impressed with this motorcycle, what this motorcycle can do, and how it performs. There are slight improvements that are there. Yes, the motorcycle could be better, and it would be like the ideal motorcycle to go for if those small little things are fixed. The price is 3.95 lakhs. Like, showroom bookings are open. Deliveries begin in March. So you can pay 10,000, book your motorcycle, and you can get your hands on one as soon as March. So if you're in the market for a performance motorcycle, you're upgrading from something like a Pulsar or probably a Duke, you want a twin cylinder motorcycle, you can definitely test this motorcycle out. Let us know what you think of the motorcycle, its design, in the comments. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments as well. I really had fun with this motorcycle. It is a fun to ride motorcycle. And as of now, there is no bike that can directly compete with the Tuono 457, because there's no twin cylinder motorcycle in this category and price segment. So if a twin cylinder is what you're looking for, this is your only option other than the RS. Let us know what you think of the motorcycle. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. Subscribe to Motoroids if you haven't already. Press that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload our next video. This is Vipul signing off. I will see you in the next one. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and ride safe.